I'm fuming, blood. Nah, I'm not happy. I'm fuming. You know what? So, have you watched Bad Boys when they go, "Woosa, woosa"? I need to breathe, blood. I come back from a night shift at 6 a.m. I live in Australia. Now it's 8 o'clock. I had to wait for an extra 3 hours. No, 2 hours. I'm sorry, 2 hours. Just to wait for the news for Victor OSIMHEN. Just to wait for that, here we go. I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm spoiled. I'm used to getting deals done. Why? At this point, I don't even know who I'm supposed to be fuming at. Am I supposed to be fuming at Victor OSIMHEN? You, my African black Nigerian brother. Why didn't you just lower your wages? Are you not ambitious enough? Am I even fuming at Chelsea? You literally took the jet and fly to Napoli. For what? For what? You wasted our fuel. For what? You spent days and hours negotiating for what? I don't even know. Who am I supposed to be furious at? I just know I'm fuming, blood. Now you give me SANCHO. Is that what we're doing now? Jadon Sancho. And don't get me wrong, I wanted SANCHO as a swap deal or on top of Victor OSIMHEN. That was going to be like the cherry on the top for whatever they say. SANCHO was supposed to be that cherry on top, not the main one. Like, I waited hours. Why? No, okay. Let me make it clear here. Nothing against Jadon Sancho. I love him at Chelsea. I think he's a good fit for what we are trying to, or for the type of play we're trying to implement. You surround him with players like Pedro Neto, João Felix Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke. He will do well. Definitely. Definitely. He can come off the bench. He can play in domestic cups. If he performs well, he can even start. We have to raise some of our players like Christopher Nkunku, Pedro Neto. So SANCHO, I don't have a problem with SANCHO. Bring me SANCHO. I'm okay with it. But I still... We didn't address the issue here. We know Jackson can't go into the season. Victor OSIMHEN wasn't the only striker on the market. Why didn't you go for that Sporting Lisbon guy, Sporting fucking Gokores? I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I probably know how to pronounce his name, but at this moment in time, I'm fuming, like I said. Ivan Toney. If it was about the wages, Ivan Toney was going to be cheap. Like, how much money was he earning at Brentford that you couldn't give it to him? Premier League proven striker, cheap to buy from Brentford, cheap on your wages. Okay, I get it. You wanted the young boy so you can put them on this death row contract. I get it. He is fucking 28 years old. How old is he? How old can he be? Not to get a contract for to be a Chelsea player. He was keen to come. Do you think he wanted to go to Saudi Arabia as his first option? No, he wanted to stay in England where he belongs. He wanted to challenge for his place in England. So playing him in Chelsea squad was going to make sense for him. You were going to pay him even $90,000 per week. He was going to accept it. I bet he was going to, because I don't think he was earning that much money at Brentford. I'm fuming. I'm fuming. Okay, all right. Let's say, for example, he was going to come until January. Maybe you ship him to Saudi Arabia then, and then you bring OSIMHEN or whatever. You bring another striker. I don't know who you're going to bring, but why didn't you bring Ivan Toney? Ivan Toney was going to be there on a cheap price, fitting your wage bill. Why didn't we bring Ivan Toney to Chelsea? You made me wait this whole fucking week for this deadline because I thought you were going to give us the surprise like you always do. Now, I'm still fuming, but I'm going to be positive for a little bit. I'm thankful for the window that we have. We bought João Felix, probably unnecessary. We bought Jadon Sancho, probably unnecessary. We bought Pedro Neto, yeah, maybe necessary. We bought Guiu, we bought Jude Spriho, probably unnecessary. Now, I don't have anything against these players because I think they can come good and I think they're good. I don't have a problem with the signings that we've made so far, but it's not enough. It's not enough. We're better than that, Chelsea. We are way better than that. It's not enough. I'm fuming, blood. I'm fuming. My leg is... If you could see under my table right now, under my desk, the desk I'm using right now, my leg is fucking shivering or shaking. I don't know which. I'm fuming. Jackson is not it. I love Jackson. He's a very good player. He's a very good player. Don't get me wrong. But he's not an out and outside. You, John Obi Mikel, I wish I could see you right now. I would just punch you. I would just punch you in the face. I'm not a violent person. I was just going to punch you in the face. You're talking about how, okay, Jackson, you're not good enough. I'm going to do my best to make sure OSIMHEN. What did you do? You tell your fellow African Nigerian brother, my brother as well, this is not about race or anything, but you tell your other African brother, you Didier Drogba, our Chelsea legend, you Obi Mikel talking about how I'm gonna do my fucking best. What did you do? You have to, now you have to go and probably apologize to Jackson from the way you spoke. We gave you a platform and then you just chat rubbish. I'm fuming, man. I'm fuming, blood. I'm fuming. Listen, like I said, I am very thankful for the window that we had. I think we brought the players that I like. And I think we bought some really good players. But we didn't address the actual situation. Since we had Didier Drogba, Diego Costa, we haven't had that striker that we needed. And I thought we had this striker in Ivan Toney and Victor OSIMHEN. But nah. You care so much about your wages and yet you're trying to sell players like Sterling and Ben Chilwell. What are we... I didn't expect you to give him 500,000 like the Saudi Arabian teams were willing to do. But I expected you to give him a little less so that, you know, if you give him that, even Ivan Toney, you give him that 2-year deal, 3-year deal, you know, we go back into the top 4, we go back into the Champions League and our revenue goes higher and then maybe you can then have money to buy these expensive players. But now you don't... I love you, Toboli. I love you, Ekbali. Paul Winstanley, Lawrence Stewart. I don't know how I feel about you right now. You four of you. I'm just going to end this video, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm not always like this. I'm a very positive guy. Just make sure you click the subscribe button. Yeah. Please. Make sure you follow me on the channel. You know what? Fuck this. I'm hot, man. You know what? Just subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here. I'm out.